Hi everyone, in this video we're going to look at how to define spreadsheet reports in your CollectionsIndex WebEdition system. So this is for systems that have the Office Export Reports module turned on. So we access our reports by opening up the menu and scrolling down to the Manage section where you can see the Reports menu item. We click that and we get taken to the reports page, and from here you can see the existing reports that are in your system. To add a new report, we just right click on the folder and click Add New Report, and then we enter the name for our report. You can run a report from any of the different records in the system, so it's a good idea to include the record type that your report is based on, just as a clue to your users about which report they should select. So I'm going to enter the name of my report and click OK, and then we'll see an edit form with our report definition section here, and we can edit this title if we want to. We're going to fill in the mandatory fields, so we're going to select type is spreadsheet here, and then the two most important parts of the report definition are to select your merge elements, which if you can think of as the fields that you want to populate the report with. That's the most simple way to think about them. And then also our template here. So first we're going to select our elements. So we click Pick Elements. And this is a really long list, so we're going to filter that by the record type that we are going to use for this report. So I'm going to select Object here. And I'm going to select my elements. So brief description, current location. Let's do an image. For the spreadsheet reports, you select the non-URL images. You'll see that there are non-URL images and URL images for these elements. For spreadsheets, we select the non-URL image elements. If you were making a Word report, you'd select the URL ones. And select that image. Let's go and select part name and part number as well. And the order of these elements doesn't matter, so I'm just making my selection of the fields that I want to populate my report with. When I'm done, I can click OK, and you'll see then that we get our merge elements along with these strings here, and it's these strings that we want to use in our report template. So I want to open a spreadsheet and start creating my template. Here's one I made earlier. So my headers can be whatever I like, and I've put a little bit of formatting here, making them bold and putting some colour in the background. And then I have completed the row 2 cells with curly brackets, so just curly brackets typed in from my keyboard, and then that element string typed in exactly as I see it in my report definition here. I've done something a little bit special with my image string. I've entered the string in curly brackets, and then I've typed a space, and I've typed the word image after it, and that's just telling the template that you want it to display the image, so you must do that in the spreadsheet with your images. So once I'm sure that I've got all of my elements in my spreadsheet, I can just check that out, make sure I'm happy with it. I've also made the row height larger than it would have been otherwise, just to hold that image as well. And then I can save my report template as a .xls file. And when I've saved it, I can then go and, in my report definition, go to Browse, I can then navigate to where I've saved my report definition, and select it. And once that's in, I can then save my report, and I can run it just to test it out. I can open it up to check that it's working. Here, which it is. There we go. So that is how you create a spreadsheet report in your CollectionsIndex Plus WebEdition system. There is a video on running existing reports if that's what you need to do, and as ever, if you need any help with anything to do with reports or with your system, please do just get in touch.